Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have YGODaily.com 2 with 983 rating versus Chain User with 1,321 ratings. So this is going to be another high rated DB video, and let's hop right in. And then we're going to see YGODaily win the rock, paper, scissors shoot, so they're going to get to decide if they want to go first or second this match. Then we can see 60 deck versus 43. And then we're going to see YGODaily choose to go first. Opening hand is Chamber, Remus, Saferd, World Legacy Guard Dragon, Quick Launch. This is insane. Like, this hand is, like, so good. Such a good hand. Then they have Dark Ruler, Wand, Blue Sky, Crystron, and then the Girsu, there you go. It's not bad. I mean, they have Dark Ruler for the board. It doesn't seem like overly good, but not like too bad. No hand traps or anything. We're going to see Remus effect, go add Ravine. Honestly, it's probably good that they don't have hand traps because I don't think they would really do anything here. Like, this hand is really strong. Activate Ravine, get rid of Chamber, go add Leg. And then Leg effect, summon itself out, Remus, and then get rid of those for Gay Dirge. And then Gay Dirge effect, go ahead to Mist Valley, ditch it, and then bring itself back. And then turn those two into a Crystal Wing. And then World Legacy Guard Dragon, bring out Chamber, Chamber effect, go grab Tiding from deck to hand. And then normal summon Saferd effect. They're going to send Saferd to add Black Dragon from deck to hand, and then banish Saferd to bring out the black. Then go for Striker, you're going to get those effects. So go add Boot and go add White. And then banish Black for White. Turn those two into a Romulus effect to go add Ravine from deck to hand. And then go for LP, effect to move. And then you're going to get LP effect, that's going to go ahead and summon out Black Metal Dragon from deck. Then go for Pisty, go ahead Red MD from deck to hand. And then Pisty effect, bring out Saferd from the banish pile. And then turn 2 into a Seal. And then activate Quick Launch, that's going to bring out Tracer from deck. And then Tracer to pop World Legacy Guard Dragon, bring out Recharger. Turn those two into a Papega Ruler effect, Mill. Wow. Hits Levy. That's nice. I mean, like, they could have got to it anyways, you know, Ravine, send it, they have Saferd in grave, but that's still really good. And then also gets Lights to grave, Nocta to grave, which can help protect Tiding. Then they're going to grab back Levy. Then activate Ravine over Ravine effect, discard Levy, go send Abs effect, go add Rocket Synchron from deck to hand. Then get rid of those two, go for Quad Boral, Quad effect, pop itself, bring back Rocket Synchron and Tracer from the graveyard, Papega Ruler, bring itself out by banishing a Light and Dark, and then go for Hot Red. Then banish Pisty for Red MD effect, that's going to bring back Recharger from the graveyard, and then turn those two into a Savage effect is going to equip Romulus, and then add back Levy, banish some Dark, summon out Levy, and then effect. Hopefully this doesn't hit Dark Ruler, hopefully this hits like, I don't even know, the Crystron, yeah, hopefully it hits the Crystron card. I want to see if, like, the Orcust player can combo. Oh, I'm so good. I'm so good. Like, honestly, my Levy hits have been ridiculous lately. If you remember, like, 2 months ago, I was missing every Levy hit. And now I'm hitting, like, most of them, it feels like. But get out of here. And then set Tiding pass. So this is Crystal Wing, a hard monster negate, Hot Red, it's any negate, Savage, or I meant Seal Bounce, Savage negate, Tiding. And then, like, insane follow-ups, like Boot, Seal, Tiding, Saferd into Levy, Recharger, draws Urgent Schedule. This card is cool. If you choose to like play like a go end second deck, like this card can be insane. Gonna Dark Ruler the board. What? Said you return the top of deck. They definitely shuffled because you put back Crystron. They drew. Yeah. What? Yeah, they messed up. Summon out Blue Sky, and then Blue Sky effect. It's gonna go add purple and go add Gearsu from deck to hand. Chooses not to Tidying there. So yeah, I guess like if you Tidying that, I don't know. Tidying that might have just been the move. Because, like, you don't get to search if there's nothing in the column on resolution. So, maybe that was worth it. And then, normal summon out Gearsu. It's going to go send Orcust Nightmare. And then, get rid of those to go for Galatea. And then, go for Ding. They let that go through? No! Ding effect to send. Chain Tidying. And then that's going to send Seal. They could have just chained that. So they are messing up right now. And then they have the urgent schedule to push. Like, this is good for the Orcust player for sure. And then special summon out purple. Turn those two into a scrap. Also, wait, this shouldn't even be on board. Wait, you can't even do that. Like, this is no on board. This is no on board. So many mistakes. Like, Dark Ruler negates this effect, which makes this fall off. So, like, purple shouldn't even be able to summon here. I don't know how I missed that for a second, but, I mean, that's huge, I guess. I mean, they could also just, like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if you summon purple down here, like, that takes up, like, a link thing. Like where you're pointing to, so I don't know. But they're gonna get the effects, summon back, pop it, and then they're gonna get the scrap and the Citadel effect. And then bring out Scrap Golem, pop a card, pops Hot Red. This should have just fallen off. Oh, that's gonna trigger me. Scrap Golem effect. How do they remember now? Like, shouldn't you be like, oh man, like purple, Nightfall? I don't know. Maybe they just already accepted defeat. Scrap effect, that's gonna go send Wand. Oh, and then it chose not to do it there. But when Wand's sent to graveyard, you can special summon a World Legacy card from hand. I have Wand in hand. Then go for Lib effect. It's going to go ahead and set World Legacy from deck. And then activate, special summon back out Golem, bring out Scrap Recycler. Scrap Recycler effect is going to go send Fortress. Like, this little combo, I remember doing this, like, a year ago, like, over a year ago. Like, right when this came out. It was cool. You can get, like, really far with the Scrap Recycler if you play, like, the whole combo. And then it's going to get rid of those to make an Appaloosa. And then get rid of Wand, bring back out Fortress. Banish Nightmare, send Skelly to boost the purple Nightfall attack. And then Wand, bring back Orcust Nightmare. And then Battle Phase, Citadel, attack Red MD. Isn't it only that... Yeah, you definitely can't. You can't declare attacks until you activate this except with machine monsters. And then this is a psychic, so you can't do that. Go for Galatea. Galatea effect. It's going to put back Wand and then set Crescendo. Skelly, bring back Orcust Nightmare. And then turn those two into an IP. Pass turn. Crazy enough, this is almost the exact board I was going for like a year ago. Citadel wasn't here. It's like Galatea, Crescendo, IP, but it wasn't like very good back then. Like, obviously, like, the end board's not bad, but like back then, like half the people broke the board, and then I made it going second build of the deck, and then that deck sucked even worse. Like Orcust going, I don't know, I don't like Orcust going second personally. Draw Remus. So the purple Nightfall didn't even matter, like at all. Like that it was summoned, cause they could have just done it like way down the line anyhow. Switch the Savage to attack, and then Battle Phase, attack Appaloosa, and then Citadel effect's gonna pop. Main Phase 2, Tiding to bring out Chamber, should be in defense. And then get that effect, chain Appaloosa to negate that. Appaloosa in main Phase 2 is insane. Like, I can't even describe how insane this card is in main Phase 2. Like, this card plus, like, a Ding on board, or this card plus, like, a Hope Harvester on board, it was so, like, hard to out. It's so annoying. Like, those boards used to be so... I hated playing against those boards, honestly. Because, like, you just lost when they happened. They're really good end boards. Then Remus effect to go add Ravine. Then go for Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon effect to grab Recharger, and then Recharger effect, and then Appaloosa negate. And then go ahead and banish Lights and Darks for Levy. Levy effect, Appaloosa negate. And then Ravine effect, discard Ravine to go send the Chaos Emperor. Alright, that's definitely different. Then activate Boot. They're gonna Crescendo Boot. And then banish Seyford, add back the Chaos Emperor, and then activate it, and then, oh, no, before you do the effect, you just IP, right? Because if you just IP there and go into, like, anything, you get to spin this back, and then they just have no cards to play with. Yeah, I think on activation, IP, that's going to get rid of all those to go for an access code. Then gain 4,000 attack, shuffle back the deck with Lib effect. And now going on to the next game, we are going to see why Geodaily choose, and they're going to choose to go second. Opening hand is Nocto, Tracer, Tempest, Black Metal Dragon, Terraforming. Tempest is interesting. It makes it so that way you can like Gold Sark it and have another way to Remus. But also it's not even like too bad to draw. I don't know. Dragon really, like, it's a weird card for sure. But it's not like too bad, it's not too good, it's kind of meh. But if you're playing 60 cards, like, it's not like too bad, because like you Ravine so much that you can eventually just like send an extender, being Tempest. And then they have Gearsu, Fortress, World Legacy, Wand, Scrap Golem. Hand's a little bit bad. They have no going second cards though. Normal summon Gearsu effect. It's gonna go dump Orcust Nightmare, and then effect to pass out tokens. Then get rid of Wand, bring out Fortress. Turn 2 into a Lib, because they have Wand Engrave, and then activate World Legacy, summon back Gearsu. And then Nightmare to send Skelly. Wand effect, bring back out the Orcust Nightmare. And then turn those into a Galatea. And then Galatea effect, that's going to put back Wand, and then activate Babel from deck. Or set it, then activate it. Skelly, bring out Orcust Nightmare. And then go for Ding. And then overlay these for Big Eye. Take the token, link off the board, and pass turn. Combo. But go for Ding, effect to attach the Skelly from the banished. And then turn those into an IP. Pass turn. So, a few interruptions. Lib shuffle back. IP can become a unicorn to shuffle back, or it can become like an Appaloosa. Skelly, bring back Ding. If they do go for Appaloosa, they can Orcust Nightmare, target Appaloosa, send in Wand, make it gain 800 attack, which is another interruption. Then they draw the Odd Eyes Revolution, and we do know that they're playing the Armageddon. If you guys don't know what this card does, it says you can discard this card, pay 500, add a level 8 or lower Dragon Pendulum monster from your deck to your hand. Interesting card. But Terraforming, that's gonna... Alright, I cannot lie. I was not expecting Mystic Mine there. I was about to say Ravine. Fair enough. Then activate mine, chain IP effect, that's going to go for Appaloosa. And then lib effect, shuffle back mine. Fair enough. Then normal summon out black metal. And then go into striker. And then they can use multiple different effects here. They're going to do striker 1, Nocta 2, black 3, Appaloosa 4. So that's going to cut off an extender. And then add boots, summon out Nocto. And then on that summon, Skelly's going to bring out Ding. And then Ding effect, send Nocto. They don't want them getting a draw off of that. Chain blocking. Then activate boot. Boot effect, this should be in defense. It should be in... yeah. So, I don't know. I mean... Like, they said put it in defense. They waited till battle phase. I dislike it when people do that. Sometimes I do it, though, too, myself. I'm not even going to lie. My opponent will, like, DDR summon something out into defense. And then I'll be like, oh, it's whatever. Like, they're just going to synchro with it and keep going. And then they're, like, past turn, and it's like, oh, that should be an attack. And then, like, whenever I do that, like, I kind of feel like a cheater. Because it's like, oh, I should have told them before. But, like... I don't know. I just do that on DB. I tell people if it like comes up sometimes, but sometimes I don't feel like typing it. Like, I don't know. That's just DB. But for sure that should have been summoned in defense. Why would you even want it in attack mode and attack Appaloosa anyways? They're just going to go damage Orcust Nightmare and then send Wand, and it's just going to be a bad day for you. Tracer, pop token, Appaloosa negate, striker attack, damage, Orcust Nightmare, send Wand, gives Appaloosa another negate, and now striker gets destroyed by battle. Main phase 2, that's going to go ahead and banish 2 dragons to bring out Tempest, and then turn those 2 into a Romulus, and then you're going to see Romulus effect. That's going to go add Ravine from deck to hand. And then discard the Odd Eyes for its effect. And then feel like you would Appaloosa negate that because that's an extender. Because like that adds, and then you can destroy it, add back a card, which gives you a discard for Ravine. It also gives you an extender through it. So yeah, you for sure Appaloosa negate that. And then they just admit defeat. Wow. So we see Orcust winning 2-0. I did say I wanted to put this deck back onto the channel. And I gotta say, they proved themselves. Good job. But that was a different match. Like, this was not normal Dragon Link. This was more random Link. And then the Orcust deck was cool to see too. Like, game 1, we see them kind of just like burr and win. We did see a few misplays though, a few accidental cheats, but you're gonna see that no matter what match you play. One of the things I hate the most is when people are like, oh, this is high rated DB, but these players suck. And it's like, oh my gosh, like the same people who comment that, if I went and watched over their DB replays, there'd probably be like 100 cheats and misplays. Like, accidental cheats and like misplays happen all the time, no matter where it is, whether it's on DB, YGO Pro, locals, Nats, Worlds. It happens everywhere. So like it literally happens everywhere. So I don't know. That's kind of a really bad argument. And then also on DB, it happens even more than it would happen in real life because most people multitask while playing DB. Like, if you ask people, most people will say that they multitask. I multitask. I know a couple other high-rated, very high-rated people that are in top 20 right now who also multitask every time they play. So, like, it happens, you know? It's not like a tourney match. We're not taking it, like, super serious. It's just DB. I don't know. But overall, like, it sucks to see stuff like that happen, like little accidental cheats and everything, but you also have to think about it, like random matches at like regionals, YCSs, Nats, Worlds, you know, they don't get put on YouTube and watched by a whole bunch of people usually, compared to like these DB matches where like we kind of get to like watch over the match and see the misplays and stuff. But it's good to have those come up in videos too, because then you get to make sure you don't do them or have them done against you. So I don't even care about seeing like little misplays and cheats like that. I only get mad when the person like actually cheats. Like we saw a while ago, the person was like, "Oh, Winda is equipped to gear freed, so you can only special summon once." And then next turn, they tried special summoning more, and they were like, the Infernable player was like, "No, remember Winda effect is active?" And the opponent knew that it was wrong, but couldn't be like, "No, you're wrong," because then they would have got caught for cheating. But when we posted the replay, and they got caught for cheating anyways, but that was funny. That person was trash. But looking over how long the match was, we can see it was about 36 minutes long. It was actually kind of a long match for it being a 2-0 for sure. But overall, for sure a good match. I'm going to rate that like a solid like 8 out of 9. And with that being said, I'm going to guess that the video itself is probably, I don't know, 18 minutes and 48 seconds long. And with that being said, the DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day.